What's going on, guys? Inferno here, and as you can clearly see here in the menus, welcome to Season 14. This video is going to take a look at everything that added new Rocket Pass Tournament Rewards as well as anything else. I see we got new weekly challenges here. Let's take a look at what all they added, but before we get started, if you guys enjoy this, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of the new season, whether you guys like it or not. And we're getting really close to getting 1,700 subs. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. And yeah, enough yapping. Let's get on to this. Starting off with the fact that we got the season rewards now, which I'm sad I didn't get GC this season. I've been GC multiple seasons, but I only peaked at Champ, and granted, they are still really good. The Champ one with a black and purple is still really nice. Platinum's actually pretty clean. Silver's not half bad. Gold's good. They're all really good decals. And for those of you who didn't see the past two videos, they are beat synced. So yeah, it's definitely a rarity that they did reward that good. But anyway, let's take a look at the Rocket Pass now. You guys aren't going to see every single item. I'm only going to show you guys what actually looks interesting here. Like starting off with this Admiral car here. I forget which of the two was a breakout hitbox, but this doesn't look half bad. I know it said in the trailer reaction that those two cars are basically identical, which I still kind of stand by that. But we'll have to test them out at some point in different videos. The seaweed animated decal is actually not half bad, I'm gonna be honest. Hey, the coral paint finish. I wonder who's gonna be using this one. A hot shot decal. That's interesting. I can't remember the last time I ever used hot shot before in my life. Clownfish, you get the Nemo decal. Nice. Dragon's Breath CU. So right now, the Dragon's Breath at the bottom left I have is the red and orange. But now in the Rocket Pass, there's a blue one, which that's actually not half bad. But I think, can't you just change the color? Oh wait, you can't. Oh. Never mind. Jelly Swarm Dominus decal. They're basic, but I mean, all we're missing now is SpongeBob with a jellyfish in net. An X-Devil decal. I don't understand why in the free version of Rocket Pass we put the most random car decals in here. And the Mako? I saw someone in the comments say it's a Mako, not Mako. So I'm gonna call it Mako from now on. Not gonna lie, for some reason this looks a little bit different than the trailer. But still, two new cars in the Rocket Pass. I kind of like my new theme. And Submariner, that's actually not half bad decal, but it is for the car only, for the Mako. Yeah, so far these wheels have all been very mid, very basic. I haven't seen a single wheel so far that's actually been good. Speaking of good, this circuit decal for Mako is actually pretty solid. Why is there a bowling lane topper in an aqua themed season? That doesn't make much sense at all, but okay. Then again, neither does a milkshake antenna. Well, I don't know. I think I ran out of ideas and just needed to fill out the Rocket Pass, so I just put in random stuff. The fact that this is the most unique wheel I've seen so far, 37 tiers in, is very concerning. I forgot the Artemis was even a car, and yet they're giving us a Huntress decal for... What Rocket Pass is this again? Like 2, 3, 4? This is a car for Rocket Pass that came out like years ago, and they're just giving us new decals for it randomly. Tidal Raven First Goal Explosion, that's... Okay, that's kind of clean. I'm sure paints would be pretty nice. Okay, these Radiant wheels here, this is unpainted, but it looks titanium white painted, and that's actually pretty clean. I can't see myself using the basic version, but I can imagine like a crimson version of this would actually be pretty nice. This snorkel border almost makes the picture, my profile picture, look 3D in a sense. That's actually pretty unique if you ask me. Okay, the wheels are getting a little better. I will say that. Rainfall. Oh my god. Maybe it's the colors I have on, but that looks weird. Ugh. Alright. Aqua Tank. See, this is actually the best wheel so far. I like this a lot. That's actually pretty nice. A fish scale paint finish. Now, this looks very similar to the snakeskin decals that we've been getting for many years at this point, but it's a paint finish now. So you can have that snakeskin-esque look to any decal you want that can have paint finishes on it, of course. Some combinations are actually pretty nice of that. And, oh my god, this Kraken... That's actually kind of cool, but it is kind of weird looking, I'm gonna be honest. And this is coming from someone who's not really a big fan of a deep ocean, so don't get it twisted. I'm not scared of any of this stuff. It's just some of the stuff's a little weird, and especially this here. This one's a little more weird and is cool in my opinion. What are these sound effects? Am I the only one? Scale though. Whoa. This is like Snakeskin 3.0 at this point, wow. But it's only for the Mako, which the Mako seems to be getting really good decals. But if they add this to other cars in the future, like Octane Dominus, Fennec, that'd actually be really good. Hyper Hum Inverted, that's actually pretty clean in my opinion. Clam Jam and Trails haven't been anything to talk about, to be totally honest. So Trails so far, they're simple, they could be considered good, but there's nothing too flashy about them to really talk about. TriCast Holographic, I like the little animations doing, it's actually pretty cool. And the 270 Atlantis Goal Explosion. Now that's fire. And you start getting all the painted stuff after 270 as per usual at this point. For now, you got some nice things here and there, but for the most part, this Rocket Pass as a whole, if you're just looking at all the items, not just the painted stuff, it's kind of middle of the road, and that's kind of what it said in the trailer reaction, taking a look at all the items that is showcased. But majority of this stuff, especially when regards to boost, trails, wheels, most of the stuff is pretty mid to I wouldn't even use it ever. A couple nice things mixed in there, and the gold explosions are definitely good. But just nothing I can see myself using that often apart from this season just because it's new. But let's see if a tournament rewards the exact same way if we just preview these. We only got one black... We'll go bottom to top, but we only got one black market. That's kind of sad. This is stupid. A Paladin decal, I'm never going to use that. Carnival Duck, I did see this in the trailer, but actually kind of cool. Yao Jin Octane, this kind of reminds me of a Griffin Octane, if I'm being totally honest. Or no, not Griffin, what's this decal that I'm thinking of? I can't remember the name of it. But this looks kind of similar to something we already have. Have a Play Anthem here. It's not bad, but I would never use it. Shebler, basic. Bidge, basic again. Hooper Loop, default colors different, but again, basic. Heat Quake Trail, it's actually not half bad. It could go well for blue preset. Fishy Frenzy, that's Circuiter, that's actually not half bad. I'm sure paints will look pretty nice, but that's actually a cool concept. By the way, if you guys want me to open more of these, I haven't done an opening, like 100,000 tournament credit opening in a while. So if you guys want to see me do these, let me know in the comments. I'll start grinding those out a little bit. You might see one every now and again. Subdued, that's actually kind of basic, especially considering the animation doesn't reach the whole card. I was saying that as a starter to reach a whole card, but yeah, that's a half bad. Heat Quake Boost, definitely not going to use this over Betrayal. I think the sound effect and just the obstructiveness is just taken away in comparison to like Betrayal. Hooper Loop Holographic, that actually looks not half bad. I don't know why there's only one exotic and one black market, but yeah, here's a Heat Quake Gold Explosion. That's the worst of the three. Combined the Rocket Pass and this, it's the worst of the three. And it's so low effort that they did a Trail, Boost, and Gold Explosion black market. All three the exact same thing. There's not much to talk about in this tournament either. I think this is one of the lower end ones as well. I didn't do a season review last season, so I actually don't know or remember what the rewards were last season, but I can guarantee you that they were better than this. I'm just gonna be honest. Two not great starts here. You also get the weekly challenges, which per usual. Anything new in the item shop? Nothing yet. However, I'm recording this before 3 p.m. They always update at 3 p.m. It's something I saw in a patch notes. You'll probably see a video of it tomorrow, or I'll double upload. I'm not exactly sure when I'll do this. But they did make a change in regards to the McLaren. No, not just to Fortnite, but they actually changed something in Rocket League, which is pretty cool. Which I'm sure, since they made that change, I'll be putting in an item shop at 3 p.m. But I'll make a video on that either later tonight or tomorrow. But as far as everything new, and I guess I might as well take a look at the map real quick, even though I've been looking at it this whole time. And now that I'm looking at it in-game, I regret saying that this was a carbon copy of Aquadome, because it's clearly not. And people can hate about the fact that they're taking classic maps and just adding, either changing the sky with that Manfield map they added, the sunset one, or just taking maps like the Farmstead and this and just adding grass turf. Frankly, that's all we want. Frankly, they did a good job, and they didn't exactly carbon copy Aquadome. They actually just straight up made a new-ish map. Well, with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, consider drop a like, subscribing. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of Season 14, as well as your favorite part of what we covered so far. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.